years, I was challenged for mission. So, as you are looking for the mission field, so one of SI missionaries who was in our church advised us to come to Nigeria. So, he recommended us Nigeria. We began to pray, and God gave me the peace. So we decided to come to Nigeria.
When I heard about, the possibility of coming to Nigeria, I have only one sister, and my parents didn't want me to go so far away, and that's the end of the world. So I didn't have a peace. But as we were praying for 2 weeks, God gave us peace.
SIM requested us to study English first. We stayed in UK for 1 year to study the language course, English. That is in 1990, February we started. We stayed there full year, 1 year, to learn English, and then returned to Nigeria 1991 February. So when we arrived in Kano at that time, there is no airport in Abuja. As we opened this one, like some steam is coming. February, so hot. That is still I get the memory.
Yeah, we were feeling like we are entering some fireplace. It was so hot, so dry and hot. And then when we went to see our Bible college where we are going to work, and we saw some little children, we said hi, and they all ran away from us. It was shocking. Why are they running away from us? But then later, the people there were explaining that, they were afraid of seeing us. So that was our first days.
So many children of students have never seen Bature in their life. So that's why they cry out, ran away.
During our teaching time at Biliri, he was leading discipleship group every day after school was done. With 16 students, he was having at least 1.5 hours every day. And the weekends, he would take students to villages for evangelism. From there, we got to know about EMS. We never heard about EMS, although we are working as a SI missionary for EMS. We never heard, that time we didn't know about EMS.
So God healed my daughters completely. So she said, Mom and Daddy, I'm so happy. I will be missionary. I will support you. So when we returned back, after chapter, we started the EMS missionary. Also, we studied the Hausa language more. But after some months, she was killed by car accident. So when we buried her at Miango, SIM cemetery, we were so much struggling. Yeah. Especially my wife.
One time, I asked the Lord, look at the cemetery in SIM cemetery in Miango. They are all either adults or babies. There is no teenager. Hyojin is the only teenager. Why do you have to do this? There are no SI missionaries who buried their teenage children. Why it has to be us? I asked. And then the Lord answered to me, why do you have to identify with SI missionaries? Can't you identify with EMS missionaries? Look how many times that they are losing their children. So the Lord was answering to me with many, many different answers. So I remember. So when we see EMS missionaries, we know how much suffering they are going through. Often they don't have schools to send their children. they have a very small salaries, and they have to struggle to feed themselves. And there are many dangers, crises, persecutions. And to work with EMS missionaries, God had to give us this pain that we can identify with them.